Hi guys, do you feel ever like struggle, with finding the right people to target? And have you ever, promote your, product and services to a mass market, or do you feel like actually there is a better way and to, tailor your marketing message and for a specific, a group of people, and so if you resonate with what the question and like I ask you, I wanted to record a quick video training to show you what will be the solution to solve this. And I think the solution to solve this problem would be something called find your target audience. Well, if you if you have heard before, which is great, but if you haven't heard before, I think this will be really beneficial for you. And here is the reason why. Because it's really, really challenging. I'm sure you agree as well. If you don't know what your target audience is thinking about it, it's just so challenging to help, to work out what kind of marketing message you need to come out and to, what kind of marketing message you need to come out and to target your right audience. So here I'm going to show you basically it is a PPT I've done, and that's going to show you how and what target audience is really about, and more important, I'm going to show you and how you can find out. So let's jump into it, and I'm going to do it right now. I'm just going to share you my screen. Yes, okay, I'm going to share you my screen. Okay, so I'm going to share you my screen, and if you can see, let's see, try again. Share my screen. Share. Okay, I'm going to share you my screen. So I start with this, quote from one of the best copywriter. By the way, his name is Robert Collier. And for those of you who have never heard about Robert Collier, actually he's one of the best copywriter in the world. But unfortunately, he passed away. So, and say, who is your customer avatar? So this is what he said. Always enter a conversation already taking place in customer's mind, and say if you want to make sure your marketing message is effective, then the best way is to enter the conversation already taking place in the customer's mind. And why do you need to know this? I think here are a few reasons why you need to watch this video. I need to know this is because if you know what your prospect is thinking, then you can send a compelling marketing message to capture their attention. For example, if your vendor is researching how to select the right agent to sell the property, then you can write an article to teach your prospect vendor to select the right agent. So when they research how to select the right agent on Google, and they can find your article and come into your funnel. So I give you example about realestate.com.au and who are using a strategy to get a home seller to the website. So if you are a real estate agent and you Google search how to select a region, and you can see, and the realestate.com.au has a blog article like 6 tips to help you find the right agent to sell your home. The reason why they do that is because they can use this to capture their target audience, and that is what people are searching for. So this one definitely works. And the reason why you need to know this is because if you know what your prospect vendor is thinking in their mind, then you can write a persuasive copy and create an irresistible offer to get them take action on your landing page. And for example, if you know what topic your prospect vendor are interested in learning about, then you can write a direct response sales copy and create a home seller guide to get them to give you their contact detail on your landing page. Okay, I'm just going to give you another example of what we have done. So, and in my experience, and we work with one of agent, and I found out And there are so many home sellers who are interested about it, learning about a few topics here. They are interested to find out what costs are associated to selling a house, and how to price your house right, and how to choose the right agent, and how to market your property effectively, and how to negotiate in the sales process. So these are all of the questions, and most of the home sellers they've got and before selling the property. And most of the agents actually they don't know about this, and they don't spend enough time and researching what kind of question in the home seller's mind. So this is what I've done. So once I've done research, then I help one of the agent create a guide, like a ebook guide, and like I showed you here. And so basically use a ebook guide, and actually we have done pretty successfully, and we use it to generate about 61 home seller leads. And so the reason why you need to know this is because if you know what objection they have in their mind about hiring an agent or hire you as their agent, then you can craft an education-based marketing presentation to get them believe you are the agent who can help them solve their problem or achieve their desire. For example, most of the home sellers don't know how to select the right agent to sell the property. If you can demonstrate what value you can add to help them sell their property successfully in a webinar, then you will move from a hesitant seller to become your vendor. So we have helped agent craft the sales presentation into automated webinar in the past. So because we understand what kind of question and most of the home sellers are asking. So and it's great to have an ebook, but from my experience, what I found out is most people download the ebook, they never read about it. And second reason is most people download the ebook, and even if they read about it, they don't even build enough trust with the agent. I'm sure you agree, like video build way more trust than just read a text message. So here is why and the webinar come in. So for this example, one of the webinar we help the agent get is, if people wanted to know how they can sell the property smarter, faster, and for better price, so we get them into a automated webinar. And so potential home seller can register their webinar to watch the agent's education-based marketing presentation. So basically, the webinar is an education-based marketing presentation. It educates a seller reason why they need to sell and reason why they need to sell with this agent. So what is the origin and evolution of advertising? So here I wanted to tell you a bit of history if you're interested about it. And this one is so critical as well. And so you will understand why advertising and why education-based marketing come to place. And the first sign of advertising are said to date back in ancient Egyptian steel carving in 2000 BC. The first printing ad was published in 1947 too, when William Coxton printed an ad for a book and tacked them into a church door. Fast forward in 1704, and the first newspaper was published in the U.S. So in 1835, the first U.S. billboard displayed a circular poster measured over 50 square feet, and Sears was the first company to focus on more personalization by advertising through direct mail. So when they launched the massive direct mail campaign in 1892, and with 8,000 postcards, it produced 2,000 new orders. Of course, back that time, that is how they do marketing. Advertising first hit radio in 1922 when direct selling was prohibited at the time, and personalization took another big leap in 1930 when American television advertising pioneer Roosevelt introduced something called a unique selling proposition. So in 1930, and the USP was first introduced. So since USP describe how your business should resolve a customer's problem, you should be very specific and highly personalized to a customer to differentiate brand. So in 1935, and George Garnett introduced a market research, gathered information about a customer for better related and advertising to them. And so in 1941, the first legal commercial pop up on TV screen. Since then, advertising started focusing on using advertising to motivate people to purchase what they want rather than what they needed. So the golden age of advertising began from 1960 and late 1980s. So in 1992, the internet came out. Advertising jumped on the opportunity to start doing online advertising and started display advertising. So in 1995, Yahoo actually is the first company transform itself from a web directory into a commercial business. It allows advertisers to display a primitive banner ad. So in 2000, and Google launched the Google Ads online advertising platform where allow users to display ad based on the user search result. In 2005, Facebook launched the Facebook advertising campaign, and since then, Facebook started focusing on collecting user information and then give this information to advertising for them to display target advertisement to target audience. So what is Facebook unknown? I think I give you an idea as well. That's why most people use Facebook ads, because Facebook unknown has 50,000 data points, include every message you ever sent or received, likely interest based on the thing you like or can count on, and sticker you send, and every time you log in, and where you log in, what time from what devices, every app you ever have connect to your account, access to your webcam and microphone anytime, phone contact, email, calendar, call history, message, download file, game, photo, video, music search history, browsing history, etc. But that's a lot, but you don't have to remember all of them. Just briefly go through the history of advertising. So how does it work, and how do you use the target audience to help you get a better return from your investment? And so you have to think about this one. And if you find your target audience is kind of like a type of fish you are going to get. Let's say if you are fisherman and you are going to go fishing, and so you do need to go there and let's say stow your bait and into a pond, and then you're going to grab this kind of fish. But if you don't know what kind of fish you're going to catch in, then what kind of bait are you going to use? You have no idea. So that is so critical to find out who your target audience. I think that is the #1 step in any kind of marketing you are doing right now. So the secret formula track at the target client. #1, you do need to find out who your target client is, like what kind of fish you're going to catch. #2 is you're going to find out where they are. And #3 is you're going to find out the bait, and then you find out the product or service, what kind of product and service that's going to help them produce the result. So basically, what kind of, what will be your offer? But let's start with this one. And what is example of the secret formula I wanted to show you as well. So first step in running Facebook ad is to find out who your target audience is. I'm just briefly to show you, a simple way to run Facebook ads. And so, if your Facebook just, tell you what to do as well, first step is to find your target audience. If you don't know your target audience, it's so hard for you to run Facebook ads, by the way. Let's say if you are a real estate agent, you are targeting somewhere in a Castle Hill area. So that will be 11,000 people. And then you find a target audience who live in the local area and express interest on realestate.com that you will rewind. So you can target the interest. What I mean is that you can target the other real estate company or real estate website they like it, and by doing this, and then you are going to segment the target audience. As you can see, the audience is much smaller right now. So once you can find the gender and the majority of your target audience as well. So let's say you put your area and put a property and put the they're interested about real estate, then you can, Facebook is going to tell you the percentage of people, and 54% actually a woman and 46% of the men, and its age group as well. So by taking this data, then you can run a better ads. So you can find their relationship status, education level, and a job title of your target audience as well. And this is all of the data points you can use to target audience. and you also can find the interest the target audience have got. And then if they, let's say if they're interested about real estate for sure, but they're also interested about one of the Zoom, and they like to see animals. So if this type of people interested about that, then you also can run ads to there, because apart from interest of property, the also interest there. That means your target audience is there. You also can find how active they are on Facebook and what device they use logging into the Facebook. And so second step is through a hook to capture your target audience attention. So here is a hook. What I mean is, let's say you find a type of fish you're gonna catch, then you're gonna use the right bait. And the bait, I found out the best one would be an information pack, because people want to interested about learning something. And also, and you can use this as a reason to get the contact detail as well. So like I said, just give you a quick example. And so most agents actually can use something ebook and to run Facebook ads in your ebook, and you can show them, how they can sell the house smarter, better, and for more price. And you run the Facebook. And third step is to tell a story on your landing page to sell your irresistible offer. What I mean is, so when they click the ads, for sure, and they're going to get an ebook. But once they finish the ebook, and third step is going to directly take them and to our page. Why? Because like I said, most people don't ever read an ebook, and they say even if they read about ebook, but the trust they build with you is really, really low. So you wanted to take a bit more time to build a stronger trust with them. And so immediately take them, go into our webinar, because webinar is going to help them build way more trust. Let's see, this is the webinar look like. So, and because the home center can see the agent's face, and the agent can, share the information and share the tips to educate the center. So by doing this, the trust, can build is way higher and way quicker and way more efficient. And what of the potential, what if question you might have about creating your customer's avatar? So, and I know, but some people will say, okay, this is great, but some people do have some questions, and I wanted to answer you some of the questions here as well. And some people may ask, what if I have not got any listing, so I don't have any path or present vendor to talk to? Well, if you don't have any, if you have not got any listings, then it is very important for you to do the customer avatar exercise in this lesson and to create your customer avatar, as you probably don't feel confident to compete with other established agents in your local area. So it is critical for you to identify what type of vendor you can help and then get a result. So they will need a problem with you. Let's say, and for if you're a new agent, you are not established, number one critical part is to find a specific market you can dominate and not too many competitions there. That is so critical. And so what if I don't have any present vendor to talk to? What if you don't have any present vendor to talk to? And then it is very important to find out who your best client was in the past. So, and it will be much easier for you to come out an irresistible offer to attract the best client in the past, because you know what is their problem or desire. Let's say if you're aging, let's say you don't know, and you don't have any listing right now, or you don't have any vendor to talk to right now. But if you have sold any property, you can find out who your best client is, and then how to find out then, and by looking at your database. So then you can create your customer avatar from that way. What if my target audience is not online? Well, even if your target audience is not online, then it will be more important for you to create a customer avatar. Well, as you have a clear customer avatar, then you can find out what media they use to look for real estate agent, such as direct mail, word of mouth, or billboard. And so let's say if your target audience is not online, but it's everywhere, but let's say even if that is every rare case. So if you find a target audience, and you can buy direct mail list and send a direct mail to them. And so you know what kind of direct mail list you need. Well, if you don't know your target audience, how do you know what kind of direct mail list you're going to buy for it? And so summary of this lesson and cover. So I showed you, my personal story about a customer's avatar. And also I showed you the reason why it is important to create a customer avatar, and the history and evolution of an advertising, how advertising become more and more important, and more target audience centered. And a circular formula I showed you to get a qualified client, and how you can come out a compelling message to hook your target audience attention and tell them a story to sell your offer, and then explain how your offer can help them get the results they are looking for. So here are some action steps I want you to take to create your customer's avatar. Number one, I will attach something called a customer avatar worksheet to answer the question in the customer's avatar worksheet. Number two, and in the next lesson, I'm going to go through the customer's avatar worksheet exercise with you and explain the reason why, the benefit of answer each question as well. Pretty much that's all. And so if you do have any other question about the customer avatar, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another video. Another video would be, for example, the customer's avatar worksheet. And using the worksheet, you will be able to answer the question about who your target audience is. And by doing that, you're going to have way more clarity about who your target audience is and how you can find out them. So if you do have any other question, then just put a comment below or let me know. Thank you. Bye.